Alright everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Outer Worlds. Please make sure to comment, subscribe to the channel to get me to that 1K, and leave a like to help me with the algorithm. Alright, so we're back. I'm currently rendering with my GPU. I don't know if I should use my CPU. Please let me know, which one do you prefer, CPU or GPU? My CPU is a 5900X, GPU is 3078 gigs. Alright, let's go. So the quest we're on, we just got this ship. We're pretending to be the captain so the AI will comply, and now we're trying to find a power regulator to get this thing going. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Look at that face. I'm not good with these weapons. Tools. Weapon part. They may be helpful with crafting. Quest. Junk. Oh, gotta hold it.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Yeah. I don't have a job. Really? After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Sounds fair. Excuse me if you hear clicking sounds of my keyboard. I still haven't figured out how to get rid of that. If you guys know how, please let me know. I'm using Gamecaster to stream. Okay. Oh, this world looks really colorful. There's the moon. There's the ring. The ring could look a little bit better, but wow, that looks really nice. Let's just double check my settings. Windowed full screen. Windowed full screen. Oh, full screen typically has to be Windows full screen. Interesting. Detect graphic settings. Ultra. Okay. Audio. Masters. This. Effects is 75. Music. Menu. Voice. Put 35 to put 80. Put it at 100. Gameplay is hard. What's the hardest difficulty go? Well, oh, that's the top. UI, text size, companion outlines. Show not line on companions of this stand out from other NPCs. There's another mic. Okay. I am curious what my FPS is. Let me turn on the FPS counter real quick. $9,300 and $790. Let me keep that on. I'm just curious to see how this 3070 runs while streaming. Without streaming, it should have like at least 15 to 20 more FPS. So this game you can't get third person either, just like Cyberpunk. Ooh, that is a big moon. Which is a ring also. Am I a planet or a moon? Is it a planet? That's a planet. That's the moon. Which is right there. Which means I'm probably on the moon. So that thing is even further ahead. That looks like a normal planet. Maybe I will get there someday. Interesting. I'm trying to play a gunslinger. Saving. Oh shit, oh shit. How do I? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta get some help, I gotta get some help. Help me out, you fools. Oh, Q, shoot. I'm wondering how the hell do I... These bastards, okay. So I got 4 more. Shit. Okay, do I have stamina? I don't see a stamina bar. Okay, so let me check my character real quick. So I have dexterity, which is handguns, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick, melee weapon attack, range weapon, reload speed 20%. Reload speed. Affects critical bonus damage. Long guns, persuade, hack, medical science, 20% critical damage. Charm is leadership stuff. Companion ability, refresh, positive. Repetition, blah blah blah, negative. Repetition. Natural health regeneration, two-handed melee. Lie, sneak, medical. Lie. So, lying is a good thing that I have. Persuade, determination, handgun, dodge, block, sneak, okay. Your skills. You have handguns and long guns. Persuade is 17. Medical. Interesting. Science also improves the special effects for science weapons. Higher science skill unlocks the ability to tinker any weapon or armor in the workbench, increasing their power. Interesting. Engineering. Oh, incineration. The skill increases the damage inflicted by your companion. Maximum health of your companions. Okay, so leadership is all about companions. It's about healing and effective stuff. Stealth and sneak is humorness. There's pink hacking. Lockpick. So good at vending machines. Needed for hacking. Persuade. Persuade skill is used in conversation. Also a chance to inflict cower. Target. Dodge. Jump. Unlock ability to leap. Dodge forward. Interesting. Dodge recovery speed. Plus 100%. Dodge protection. 50% armor ready for every. Or 5 seconds for every dodge. Interesting. I'm not really. Yeah, I'm in melee. Okay. Just reminded myself. Okay. control. Okay, let me get into this, because killing these fools... Is there a way? Can I sneak up and kill them? 114. Interesting. There's 2 enemies here. Oh god, can I save right here? Let me reload real quick. I just wanted to test something. I'm like an idiot. So there's no killing like in Cyberpunk Sneak Attack. Let's look at the controls. Oh wait, I see you. Okay, oh, seriously? Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. Bit cartridge, light ammo. Nice. What's bit cartridge do? Light ammo. Bit cartridge. As always, gains health plus 25% last 2 minutes. Interesting, that might be useful. That's where I'm going. Oh, I'm like on a little moon. Save at 5. Okay. Go this way. Huh. This game is definitely beautiful. The graphics definitely look like it could have been also made on the Creation engine. Like that Fallout 4, Fallout type of graphics, but it's definitely beautiful. I give them that. Edgewater. Because it's on the edge of the water. The fact that we have water on this moon, next to this moon, next to that atmospheric planet is a miracle in and of itself. Alright, those... Oh, I was about to say. I just wish we had first person. I mean, third person. That would be nice. What's my character's name, by the way? Oh, Khalid ibn Walid, after the historical general in Islam. Interesting. Hello.
Oh, hey. Where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Thank you. Let's not be too honest. I don't know who he is. I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Do it pay you? Should I use it? That way you've got a pair of armed guards.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Yeah.
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Let's not be rude. Junior, fancy the title for Gravestaker, yeah. How do I talk about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Yes, sir.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
You ask a lot of questions for a grave person that handles dead bodies. You're asking the wrong person.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means
Renting a
signatures.
grave site?
Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
What? You pay for grave site? What happened? To dig you out? You burn you or throw you somewhere? Like, what? Yeah.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of
What?
charge.
Dude, think for yourself, bro.
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
I'm not just hoping there's another option once I talk to them.
Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
What? What, are the bodies property?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
How do you have a job if you keep doing that? Quest tracker displays objectives with the active quest. You can change your quest. Okay. Stranger land. Let's see. I'm an idiot.
Beats working at the cannery.
I need to buy more of these healing things. Interesting. So, before I go in, the way I increase perks, you become healthier in your time. Oh, okay, so in terms of increasing that little cube thing, which one is it? Sneak attack. Attack on our enemies while crouching to deal bonus damage. Sneak attack damage is pretty much 0%. Hack. I'm not willing to hack. I'll stick to sneaking. We'll see what happens. Interesting. Go with these normal folks first. Here we go, I'm with this resound around Halcyon, hidden away, so by vendors and giving out as quest of rewards. Magic Water discovered 600 experience points. Barbershop. Quick save, just in case. Hey, my man.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Got a germaphobe. See, that's gonna help you. Now I'm just pissed. Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures? Relax and clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Alright. Silas, send me to collect your dues. Prepare my remains of what?
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
No.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Sounds exhausting. What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are all the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat all the workers?
Company policy, friend.
Ugh.
We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Bullshit.
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
Alright, you know what? Screw you.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Well, considering you don't give a crap about dying people and you only give it to certain people in your policy as natural selection, survival of the fittest, I'm gonna go in hard on you, because you're a bad person. You're a rude person. You mean you're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
So, if you were more sympathetic to the people dying from the plague, I might care. Excuse me.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time.
Probably the only barber in
Barber
town.
work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Oh.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I don't have time for this.
Much obliged.
Yeah, too nice.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Yes, sir.
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. Go ahead.
Interesting. Ludwig Miller.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Yeah, your eyes, dude.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental
Yes,
state?
clearly perception is one of my skills.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me.
Yes, sir.
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Freelance. Depending on what you
Couple
use.
hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all.
Second story work.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
Cache of medicine.
I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Probably drugs.
I'll do what I can.
Not stuff.
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot.
It is what it is. Town's got a limited supply of medicine. Medicine better spent on a body stronger and younger than mine. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it. Need some experience.
Oblige me with your haste.
I love
feel
killing
the plague
marauders.
spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over.
No problem in that.
Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Okay.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Huh? Blaine, Blaine.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Why not?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Hmm? Persuade. Is that one of my skills?
Alright,
Yes.
here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Interesting. I like you, Esther.
That's all I can ask of you.
Where are you going? Okay, so I got side quest along Morrow. Retrieve the cache of medicine. Collected one. Phyllis and Conrad. Alright, I'll mention it to him. She chilling here, okay. What is it
I've
doing?
been feeling pretty low these days.
See, that looks just like that Fallout 4 workshop. Like, what is this? Wow, that's funny. Pristine to 90%. Tinker, repair. 50% damage to damage. Okay. Is that for power armor right there? Ludwig Miller. Okay, there's another one right there. Oh, that's Ludwig, you shit. Interesting. Lord, where are you fools? Alright, I'm looking at the map. A small grave matter, small grave matter. Alright. So there is one here. It's just up there, okay. There you are. Hey, Phyllis.
You the new worker?
No.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
It's very kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist.
Why?
Just between the two of us,
I would
I'm
too.
pretty shocked his
In this
weapon
type of
didn't
world.
misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Humans need a bit more than a job and corporate control and purpose. They need something higher than themselves.
Eugene wasn't family.
What?
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Oh, wow.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Man, this is insane.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's choice.
It sounds like cheaper than paying rent continuously.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law.
Yeah,
All I know
pagans.
is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Yeah, considering you work here, I'm assuming you make good money, so this gravesite fee isn't much for you. Alright, anyways, I'm out. This is an interesting place. So this is just like Fallout 4. Phyllis Granger. From R. Tobeson to P. Granger. Subject: medical treatment. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this point, but I cannot. Medical privilege is strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. What do you guys even make the medicine? I don't know. F5 this. I wonder if they noticed me. Alright, let's get out of here. You got like one more stop left. That one barber dude couldn't pay. Conrad Sadiq. Oh wait, he's a barber. There's one guy outside of town, I think. Oh. Only source of protein a busy worker needs. Salt tuna canopy. That's water. Silas. We'll tell him about this situation. Ooh, we're in the daytime. There's the sun. Oh, the moon's still there. It's too big, I guess, to disappear. Same thing with that. But there's the sun. Singular star. Oh, there you are.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Well, that's just sweet. So. Alright, let me go to Ludwig. You know what, let me just do this real quick. Then I go to Ludwig. He's pretty far out. He's right there. Terror on Monarch. With Bellamy's Halcyon and Helen's. Excuse me, princess. Alright, let's see what this thing. You can't see me. I'm just gonna go with it. You know what? Oh. I hope you can see me. Just like ammo. I don't need to. Oh, you're a legit doctor and a barber.
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
Your reputation with the faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation kill outside living for a few days will calm things down. The people passing have short memories. That's interesting. Codex, skills, and reputations. Secondary, Spacer's choice. It's too early to tell whether this employee is competent or not. Ooh, 1% negative. These are primaries, or these are corporations that are bigger than them. Okay, which is fine. So let me save. Conrad, a receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer Choice property. Ooh, just like that previous female. Eugene was an asset. Somebody has to pay for his body. Price is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking maybe pawing off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. They're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the best to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, we don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Wiggle your eyebrows. Fill this G. Oh, fill this. Well, 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 sir.
What can I do for you?
Now, why not use his teeth to pay for the graveside collateral?
You know about Eugene?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know if it's this.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
You really shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking me permission?
Yes, I suppose I must.
Good.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine.
Really?
Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's the same peppermint that old dude wants, so it's not really a good thing.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Well, well, well. Phyllis, you sneaky little... Alright, let's get this from Ludwig. My man Ludwig. I don't like these pictures. Spectrum, vodka, glass for everything. Actually, it's stealth. Oh, shoot. That's the nature of SSDs. Just more graves. My main man. Interesting flowers. Huh. The heck? My man. F5.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
What?
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
I'm into pistols, my man.
I told Silas
Where's
I'd pay
that,
my
please?
dues if he agreed to join the resistance.
To what?
Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Okay.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I am for hire. Well, I would prefer you fighting the corporations. Where the hell is the countries of Earth? Like, seriously. They rush to space travel without proper space travel, so they have all this disconnection and the corporations take over. Like, seriously.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Give me that money. You regained bit cartridge. Wow. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I'll get to these side quests later.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections.
Give me some
I think
pointers.
the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Blue globe square things.
Go on.
Questions? What exactly do you hear?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. Go on.
Against mechanical. What do you have against mechanicals, bro? The corporations seem like a bigger threat here.
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Well, humans created it.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've
By
been programmed
humans?
to replace us.
By who? Humans?
First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Okay. I'll let you be. Anyways, I'm gonna go to this guy. Oh, our sprinting speed was much higher. Can we go in? Oh, seriously, bro? Closed off houses. Fallout 4 would have let me go in. What does that sound? Some type of animal? Alright, let's finish this quest, then move on to the side quest. Like I said, this world looks really nice. And I'm on ultra settings. Everything. Although they don't have ray tracing. Just graphics, quality, graphics, textures. Yep. Foliage. RTX 3070, baby. XC3 Black EVGA. And just a little ADD about just checking if things perfect. I'm not a fan of motion blur, field of view. Interesting. Field of view. Oof. Interesting. A lot farther back. Keep it at 75. That was the default. Not a fan of gamma. Okay. Perfect. Alright, let's go finish this quest. Bro.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Eugene. Question for you.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
This is getting super creepy. Yeah.
Shoot yourself.
Absurd.
What's on your mind? You run into any trouble?
I'm all done paperwork for these signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Thank you. Spacer's Choice reputation increased. You have gained bit cartridge times 300. Is that money?
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Yeah?
Sounds pretty bad shape. Have you ever heard about any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
Yeah, let's just change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Can't trust you, bro. Alright. So what we have is the main, with some side stuff about die robot, long morrow. Let's do the robot quest next. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. We'll do the robot quest next time. Inside of town here. And hopefully something crazy. Please subscribe, comment, like. Let me just save. Put a new save in there. Alright.